punish anyone who crosses my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill them.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 3 Houses. We are almost done with all of our wonderful social linkage. I did go ahead and use some of my... use some of my things in order to go eat foods. Unfortunately, no one actually... I was sort of hoping, oh, maybe I can get them to level up, but they did not. Boo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this done. We still have the same 3 as before, which is stupid.
Sylvain!
Hey, Felix. I'm glad you're safe.
Is Sylvain hiding in his room right now? What's happening?
You irresponsible fool! Protecting me like that? You're so weak and yet you always...
Sylvain is not weak. Have you fucking seen him?
Look, it doesn't matter. As long as you're safe. You can go on living, while I...
Stop kidding around! You're not going to die. I won't let you!
Nah, I won't die on you, I promise. You think something like this could kill me? No way.
I wish I knew what actually happened. This like, obviously it's just a wound in a battle, but...
A little magic will take care of the wound. Some bed rest, then I'm good to go out and do it all over again.
Sylvain?
Oh, come on, that was funny. It's not like you to be so concerned.
You really are a fool. The biggest in all of Fodlan.
All of Fodlan.
I thought something was off. There's no way you could die from such a small cut. You're so reckless and inattentive. I thought this might be divine punishment.
And yet you were going to stop it by yourself?
Hey, that's not nice. You should be thanking me.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, if something was coming in, Sylvain definitely has the armor to take the hit, and Felix doesn't.
I am grateful. You've been doing this since we were children. Constantly fooling around, but then showing up and helping when we really need you.
Oh yeah, he's insensitive, but not, malicious or cruel.
I'll admit, seeing that smile on your face, I almost want to give you a hug. Almost.
A hug? Did you get hit on the head? Come on. Tell me you want to hug me again. I liked it.
I won't be repeating it, you halfwit. You're obviously fine, so I'll leave now.
You know how we grew up together?
I mean, yes, he just referenced it, so I'm assuming he knows.
Obviously.
Thank you, Felix. I like Felix.
Do you remember the promise we made when we were kids? About sticking together until we die together?
I remember.
Interesting promise, a little bit morbid.
Well, I'm really not trying to get myself killed before you. You know that, right?
I know. But I'm tired of these close calls. You have to stop fooling around. Take your training more seriously.
Wait, this happened in training, not even in a battle?
You can die whenever you please, but I'm not going down with you.
Okay, I get it. Once I've healed, I'll get my act together.
It's a bit late now, man. If you're actually together, man, what are you doing?
Then I hope you have a speedy recovery. Sylvain, thank you.
That's what friends are for, Felix.
Felix does not understand that. Sport level A+! And lastly, Felix and Dimitri.
Hey, wait.
What is it?
You defended me in battle. Why?
Because he's Dimitri, and he's the most awesome person that ever awesome.
His Highness does not wish for our military strength to be depleted. The loss of your strength would be significant.
You are a colossal idiot. One slip-up and you would have died. You think you would have been happy about that?
No, I do not.
Then why protect me? I thought you were his mindless weapon, his sword and shield.
I heard about your brother.
I like how Felix, or how Dimitri just immediately cuts to the actual root. Like, I'm not interested in posturing and all this other stupid crap.
He was a Dusker. He died to protect His Highness.
He did, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Are you repaying some kind of debt?
Always.
I hope you're not going to praise his death. I hear enough of that from my old man.
I will not praise it then. Instead, I will say I would have done the same in his position. Is it really so unnatural to put one's life on the line to protect a brother in arms?
To hear a rabid dog call me a brother in arms.
Okay, I can put up with you calling Dimitri that, because Dimitri has definitely turned, but to do?
Your insults are merely an attempt to avoid addressing me as what I am. I am a man of Dusker, yet you were concerned for my life.
This is why to do is amazing. Like, he completely does not fall into Felix's posturing.
Concerned is a strong word. Your death would have been unpleasant, that's all.
Coming from you, that is enough.
What's that supposed to mean? I just meant... Never mind. Okay, go ahead, protect me. But if you act like a fool and get yourself killed, I'll kill you.
How can you kill me if I am already dead?
You know what I meant.
I love how to do is getting under Felix's skin like this. This is amazing. Oh, that was work. Okay, and so we're done with those. Let's go ahead and talk to everybody, because their conversations are obviously different, because we got different people here. Also, now you still won't friggin' say a word to me, will you?
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
My thanks.
Professor!
You have my sincerest gratitude.
For what?
Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years.
Yeah, what exactly were you doing, I wonder?
I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
I need to get your thing into a good point. I just only looked over, 1 second. And the coloration on my TV monitor looks a little bit weird. I don't know if it's the monitor or if it's actually recording in a different. It doesn't look terrible, so I'll leave it.
Did you need something? My thanks.
I don't know if he'll like the earthy tone, but
Delicious.
okay. I don't know if he's being polite or not, but I'll take it. We're on very good terms at the moment.
No.
I wasn't sure. He doesn't have a future.
Indeed.
Okay, that one was definitely a... Okay, what are you doing?
It was delicious.
Gotta work on getting him to do up there. Okay, so, nope, still didn't. Because that's the one that concerns me the most, because I really like to do, but I need to get him through A and S. I missed out a lot of time with him, so I'm really having to push him hard. I already did choir. Basically, for choir, I'm using Annette and Gilbert, trying to get their relationship through. And then I'm doing a tea time with Purdue. I always thought my message is huge, I'm still not satisfied. I was gonna say, Raphael will not accept any bad discussion of his muscles. Okay, Marianne is still somewhere.
What do you think?
Although, granted, to a certain degree, I'm not sure I even need to find Marianne. Because, like, she isn't relevant to this plotline. I'm sure she has a line. Where is she? Oh, she's out on the bridge. I keep forgetting it counts areas well outside of where you are as, like, area that's affiliated with it. Is this you? No, this is Ignatz. Where's
Hi.
Marianne then?
Thanks to our victory, I've been able to study the Great Bridge of Murden at my leisure. And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there.
Well, yeah.
Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less.
Maybe there wasn't water there at the time, and they were building a bridge over Earth.
I hope that someday it will be opened up to the people of Fodlan. A historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
There she is. Okay. Zoom.
Well,
Stop closing the gate on me! Rude.
the situation in the Alliance has changed so much, but I haven't heard a word from my adoptive father. Do you think he's forgotten about me?
We can certainly hope.
I'm not overly concerned about him. I'd actually be happier if he
That's
really
actually
did
what I
forget
thought.
about me. Everything would be so much easier.
Okay, so we got Ignatz already. Let's go over and talk to Felix.
Say,
Oh, there's also a dude bro here.
I once saw the prince patting the head of an orphan from the monastery. Does this mean even that cruel man has some empathy in his heart?
I mean, yes, it's buried under guilds.
Was it just a random whim? Maybe my eyes just tricked me.
I wonder why he's the prince if his parents are dead. I think I've talked about that before. Like, obviously he was old enough to be king, but shouldn't he be like king of regent or something? I don't
As
know.
powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy. It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
Gaspar's over at the training grounds.
Okay. After we cross the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Remember?
I do remember, yes.
Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip. You think we'll meet him on the battlefield and he'll kill me? The front lines cover a long stretch of land, you know. We might not even run into him.
I hope not. I don't remember running into him in the other playthrough, so maybe you'll get lucky. What is this quest?
I have a thought. Word just reached me that the Empire has stationed soldiers in Fort Mercius.
Well, that word reached me like 2 episodes ago about that.
If they decide to dig in their heels and defend the fort, we'll be in a difficult situation.
Let's go around it.
I hear it's an impregnable keep, surrounded by high ramparts. Taking it would not be easy.
Well, what of this? When undertaking research, the usual method is to form a hypothesis, then test it with experiments.
Yes, I've heard of the scientific method. I'm quite familiar with it.
Those experiments reveal facts and falsehoods, yet sometimes they also unveil an exception. You seem to be that exception when it comes to my crest research.
Sorry.
Worry not, Professor. Exceptions are what make my work interesting. Why don't the rules apply to you?
Because I exist in multiple timelines at once.
I will find out eventually. I feel it is my destiny as a crest scholar.
And Hilda's also in here somewhere.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too.
Yeah, because he's her fucking puppy.
He is minister of the Imperial household, after all. He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
Hey, I could use a hand.
My herb will cause. Where's Hilda? I swear it said Hilda was in here. Apparently not, though. Must be out and slightly to the north. Because Yep.
I heard the next battle might take us to Gronder Field. Is that right?
It certainly is.
Reminds me of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. But of course that was a very different time. When it was over, all 3 class heads complimented each other on their bravery. And then we had a party, but we can never go back to that.
I know I've
anyway.
talked about this before. That's one of my great annoyances. That the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, you're always in the north. Every single playthrough. And I'm like, why can't I be in the other house's starting positions? Like, if you're going to reuse set pieces, at least keep them internally consistent. Alright, so this is apparently where the herb is. Somewhere. Alright. Report that back. Here you go, Mr. Man.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
So I gather requested resources. I don't know what they are.
Right.
There's that guy Downton Dan. Oh, Lawrence, you're definitely one I want to talk to, because I just saved your life.
So, Claude and my father have made peace. That is to be expected.
Well, you're certainly a lot less glib than I thought you'd be. Like, I almost killed you.
They both prioritize their own interests above all else. So long as those interests are in alignment, they will continue to cooperate. And based on that reasoning, one might infer that the Alliance should be also willing to work with the Kingdom's military. I highly doubt Claude would refuse to assist us if we were to ask.
We already agreed we were going to. Alright, my favorite character?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Not him. My favorite character's in the background. Aha! Tricked you.
I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what?
A what?
That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead. Good. We have to be realistic.
I remember that she actually likes the straightforwardness
Don't
there.
waste your energy worrying about me.
Going down here? Just Anna. No one cares about Anna. Okay, doesn't look like there's anyone in this hallway to talk to. Definitely people in here, though. I remember them from before. So obviously I've moved around here, but I intentionally didn't talk to anyone, so I wanted to be able to react to them in real time.
Say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next?
Like I was saying, I bet he goes back to the capital and straighten things out there.
As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, you know, want to know there is a plan. Well, I'd be happy if that were the case, but I don't figure that'll actually happen. All this isn't just gonna magically end the moment we kill Edelgard. It's gone too far.
It should.
I suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
Okay. Dorothea and Raphael are somewhere down below. There's Dorothea.
The Great Bridge of Murden was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago.
Well, 5 years ago we weren't at war. That kind of makes sense.
The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died. And Ferdy was there. We killed Ferdy, Professor. He used to be our friend. Do you remember those days?
I never knew Ferdy. Get your mind off it. Teach me magic.
I gotta say, it's tough to keep the fighting spirit alive when you recognize your enemies on the battlefield. So you can't avoid it, huh? How did everything get so messed up?
I mean, war's not nice to anyone.
Just because we're fighting someone doesn't mean we gotta hate them. That's probably the worst thing about war. Win or lose, I still get a bad taste in my mouth.
That's not true. If you lose, you're dead. You can't taste anything. Alright, Blaine and Bernie are over here. Start with Bernie, because I know exactly where she is.
So, the campaign continues, does it? Well, allow me, as a professional recluse with 10 years of experience, to volunteer for, staying behind. Oh, who am I kidding? The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it?
Unfortunately not.
Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that.
Alright, so Blaine, where are you? Oh, there you are. Found you!
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then?
It absolutely has.
Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
Oh, I messed this up last time. Eagle and Lion... Did she join the class after we fought?
That is not at all the case, It was shortly after
I don't remember this! You're not that relevant to me, lady. Holy crap, there's everybody. Why is everyone over there? Maybe walk around the desk or rude.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
Well, we're on our way. All right.
Really?
Really?
What do you think? I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true?
Yeah, there's going to be 2 other armies there, except we don't really know that yet.
I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well. But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
I mean, I'll do my best.
The thought of fighting people who were once our friends, it makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with.
Yeah, but you couldn't have known that at the time.
I just don't know, Professor. I'm having a hard time with it. It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world.
The whole idea was to avoid conflict.
But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it. The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
At least that's the theory. And you can also teach me magic. Nope, we're not done yet. We still gotta talk to these people.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous.
You should be getting nervous.
We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Murden, but
Hey, 2 people reference the fact we killed him.
I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
Yeah, we're about to get a deluge.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field.
Yep, that's where we're gonna end up.
It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it?
Never too soon.
The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
What are you? Little doodad in the corner. Doodad,
I'm
doodad.
glad you're the one giving orders on the battlefield, Professor. I don't think we should trust Dimitri with that task.
I unfortunately agree with you.
Although it's thanks to his obsession that we're wasting no time, taking the shortest route to defeating the Empire. I just can't see a bright future for this army, fighting as we are under the banner of a prince possessed. Even if we do succeed in defeating the Empire, I wonder what will become of Fodlan. I apologize. Whenever I'm with you, I speak more openly than I should. Please keep this between us.
Of course I will, Isithia. Of course I will.
What do you think? Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives. Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece.
Of course, always.
Even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Yeah, you're the one that I'm kind of suspicious
I've
about.
been given permission to take part in this next mission, too.
I don't remember authorizing that.
I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
I'm beginning to think Dimitri killed her brother. And that she's actually going to try and take Dimitri out. I don't think I can talk to Bill. No, I can.
Catherine will surely be able to convince Count Karen.
That's where Catherine is. I tried to get Catherine to break bread with Ash. Or maybe maybe it wasn't Ash. Regardless, I couldn't have her in. I was like, where did she go?
All that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle.
There's always preparations.
I heard Edelgard is going to be leading her forces personally in the next battle.
Which is weird. That's definitely not what happened last time.
Seems pretty reckless to charge right into this one. I'm not sure I like our chances. What do you think? Hey, how come you only ever flatter me in times like these? What am I supposed to make of that? Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
Alright. So I was saying we might have time for a paralog, but this took longer than I thought it would. So, we are still about 3 minutes before the end of the episode, but yeah, this is a good place to end. I will see you probably at the end of the month, possibly at the paralog battle. I just don't know. See ya.